What's new in filmmaking technology this week? News, reviews, education, insights, opinions, and ideas from the CineD newsroom with Nino and Johnnie Bahiri. This is Focus Check, the weekly Cinetech podcast.
Hi guys, I'm Johnnie and this is episode 18 of our Focus Check podcast. And you might be wondering why it's only me. Where's Nino? Anybody saw Nino? Alex, Felix, did you see Nino? No. I know where Nino is. Nino is changing diapers. Yes, again, Nino and Anita just had their second son. And not that you think that we are not, let me say differently, we are already preparing for the next generation of CineD owners. Yeah? So now Nino has 2 kids, I have 4, and it will be kind of easy to see who's going to be in the lead for the next generation. But anyway, Nino, Anita, really congratulations. Good job. We are really, really happy for you. And if you guys want to leave a little comment, congratulations, a small heart, that will be nice too. So this is one different thing. Nino is not here. I'll try to do my best to talk to you guys. I wish it was live so I could actually see you, hear you, but it is what it is. The second thing is, since it's only me here, I want to try something a little bit different. It's summer. Things are a little bit slower. And from time to time, I would like to actually include a soundtrack. And the soundtrack will be from Audio. This is a music licensing platform. Very nice people. From time to time, we are using their music for our reviews. And feel free either to go to whatever you need to do in between subject that I'm going to talk about, or just listen to the music. If you are in the car, I hope that will relax you or just give a little bit of a better atmosphere. So those are the 2 main things that will be a bit different. And of course, if you will be watching us on YouTube, suddenly I will do nothing. I'll check emails, I'll check the next subject, I'll drink something, but it's all on a friendly way. Yeah. So please don't be insulted. Good guys. So what are we going to start with? First of all, let's talk about 2 summer specials that we are running. The first one is from MZed. MZed is an educational platform for our filmmakers. And the nice thing is that, I guess so many of us really wanted to become a filmmaker, and we are really helping here to do a bit better. I mean, personally, I think I said it before in one of the previous episodes, I don't really believe in going to a filming school, but if you want to manage your time a little bit better and you want to learn a lot, MZed is a perfect platform. And only until 4th of July, we are running a special for MZed Pro. This is a 12-month subscription, and you can get it for $199 only. And this is instead of the $349. Again, this is a special thing. We are running it until July 4th. And this is for all the courses we have. And when I say all the courses, let me just give you a quick rundown. We have 57 courses that calculate like 750 lessons. And if you don't like what you get, there's a 7 days money back guarantee. And if you will continue after 1 year, you will renew your membership with us. That will be also in a discounted price. So head over to our article. I will put it in the show notes, and you have all the details there. Plus, if you're not interested in an annual subscription, most of the courses on our educational platform is also 40% off. So I think it's worth checking. See if you like what you see, and in the comments, also leave us some notes. I mean, I'll be very happy to hear if any of you know MZed, if you used MZed before, or if you would like to subscribe. Just let us know. That will be really great. Good. So this is one special, MZed Pro special for 12 months subscription running until July 4th. And the second thing is, where is this now? 1 second. So we have our own CineD branded CFexpress card. It's a special edition together with Angelbird, and it's a 1 terabyte CFexpress Type B card. I know many of you are asking for Type A. Stay tuned. And we are selling this card for $179.99 US. This is, I think it's a really great deal. We sold already hundreds of those cards. I'm repeating because I have nothing to hide here. Literally hundreds of those cards. Obviously, people like what they see. They like the price. The CineD logo is quite nice. And what I'm asking, please, if you purchased already this card, just share with others a short reel in Instagram. You might even win something small. You can see in the show notes what we are giving. Every month, we are picking up one winner that can win this Angel Bird and Condor Blow reader, which also act very nice on the back of your iPhone, so you can also record externally. This is quite nice. But anyway, this card, we have several of those in the office. We've been working with them for I don't know how long. We really like them. They're really good. And the service of Angel Bird is really excellent. Yeah. So please consider to purchase those cards. I know that from time to time we're getting actually quite a lot of emails from audience asking us about the UK, for example. Well, we are doing our best to close a deal together with CVP and have our CineD CFexpress card at CVP. So then our UK followers will be able to purchase this card. Please stay tuned. We are really working hard on this. Hopefully next week we can execute that. And as I said before, the second question is, what about Type A card? We are working on it. I hope that we will succeed to also construct a very appealing deal here. So stay tuned. So that's about those two special deals that we have right now. And how about, shall we listen to something until I move to the next news piece? Let me see. So first of all, as I said, we are working also with audio. Really nice guys. They have a licensing music platform. And I just chose, where is this? A few tracks. They have thousands of those, like any other platform, but it's really overwhelming how much they have right now. I chose different genres, different tracks. It's a lot of it is a personal taste. We are using, or I'm using those in some of the mini documentaries that I'm filming and in some of the reviews in general. But let's start with something relaxing. 1 second, please. And this is A World Stood Still from Drew Elliott. Feels like a late night show a little bit, nice. But yeah. It will get a bit faster later. Just try to imagine images, video clips, whatever you want above this music. Good, let's continue. So what else captured our attention this week? 1 second, I'll just stop the music altogether, prepare the next track, which will be completely different. Okay, so Laowa is, or Venus Optics, as some of you know the company, is a small company based in Hong Kong, but it's quite amazing what this company or how fast they bring lenses to the market. Last time we talked to Graham, our colleague in the US, about lenses in general and how the market is becoming really saturated with everybody and their mothers making lenses. But Laowa has been there for quite a long time. And I know firsthand that a lot of us filmmakers really like what they do. The owner, Mr. Lee, is crazy on a positive side. He's just good in what he's doing. And his team obviously is very capable. And they came out with the Argus T1 Cine series lenses. They came out with 8 new lenses. We have 3 for full frame, 3 for Super 35, and 2 for Micro Four Thirds cameras. Those are coming in different type of focal lengths. Let me quickly go through this over there. Full frame will be in 28, 35, and 45. Also available in different mounts: RF, Sony E, Nikon Z. And then you have the Super 35. It will come in 18, 25, 33. And this is also available for the Canon, RF, Sony E, Nikon Z, and Fujifilm X. And the MFT is 18 and 25 millimeter, which is really brilliant. I mean, 18 on a Micro Four Third, I think it's a good start. Now, the prices will be also very competitive, especially if you decide to buy those lenses in sets. So for the full frame, for individual lens, you will pay $1,499. For the Super 35, $899, and for the Micro Four Third, $699. But the big thing here is the T1, which means those are an extremely fast lenses. I think. We've seen one lens before. What was the name of the company? Let me just quickly see. I think it was. Where is this now? ZY Optics, the Metacon full frame. They already released one like this in the past, the 50 millimeter. But here you have a range of lenses. We haven't tested those lenses yet. We really have to see how the bokeh look like, if it's not too busy, I hope. And I also hope that if you decide to work on a T1 stop, not that it's too soft, but let's see. That will be quite interesting to see those lenses. So we have the Venus or the Laowa. The second one will be from Ulanzi. So I'm sure you know Ulanzi from other products. Yeah? I think they have like over 3,000 products in their catalog, which is really, really crazy. And they just came out with a 27 millimeter f2.8 lens. It's an APS-C lens for Sony E. I think it's quite a clever decision to start with the Sony E because we know how popular the cameras are. Interestingly enough, they give a list of supported cameras. Nothing. The FX line is not there yet. We really have to check with Ulanzi. I don't know if either they forgot or maybe it's really not working. But this, as you can see, this is an autofocus lens, and I'm very curious to see how it will work with the Sony camera because you need always 2 for tango. You need the lens and the camera to communicate together. And I'm not so sure how much Ulanzi and Sony are communicating regarding the Sony E mount, but in any case, the protocol has to be the lens and the camera has to talk through a protocol. So it will be interesting to see how the autofocus is doing. Another thing is, and that's another nice thing, there is a USB-C in the lens, meaning you can update the lens in the future if other cameras are supported or if they improve any of the functionality of the lens. And the price is also very competitive. It's about, give me a second, where is this now? $139.95 US. Yeah, so again, that's another sign how competitive and saturated the market is. I'm personally very curious to know if this is a lens that they actually manufacturing by themselves or if it's made by a third-party partner. We don't know. We can't give an answer right now. Good. What else? Still staying with lenses, and that will conclude our lenses report for this week. SIRUI just came out with 2 new lenses for their Sniper series. They already had the, where is this? They already had the 23, 33, and 56 millimeter, and you are really welcome to see a review that I shot with those lenses. What is special about those specific lenses that they are also autofocus lenses, APS-C lenses, and they come in different mounts. Yeah, so now they are kind of completing the set with a 16 millimeter and a 75 millimeter lenses. And again, like all with many times with SIRUI, the lenses will be, or actually they are right now available to purchase in Indiegogo. As they're running a campaign, please use the link in our article. We are getting a small amount of affiliate money from that. There's nothing to hide here. And the other thing is that, so what is this now? $319. I think it's like 20% off only for the campaign time. And the other thing is, since I already visited SIRUI earlier this year, I made a very nice factory tour. Just also check out how SIRUI in general are making lenses. I think the Chinese manufacturers or lens manufacturers really came a long way. It's quite amazing. It looks like in Japan in many ways, and I will not be surprised if we will see even more lenses soon. Yeah, so this is about SIRUI and the new lenses. Good. Shall we try another track? Quite interesting to try to work like this. Let's hear Green from My.
Green, the color of true elation. Upon a summer's day, see, I've been waiting for you, waiting for you. I'm a winner, I'm no saint, I'm a sinner and away. Keep my secrets, clean my slate. Now you're saying it's all fake. Paint a picture, fit the shape. Masterpiece while you complain. Was a puppet, now I'm vain. Paint a picture, change my Scream, the power of celebration. Make way for a generation that's been waiting for you, waiting for you. Now it's all so green. Now it's all so green. Now it's all so
Good. So everybody's awake? Great. Let's move to the next subject. And the next subject is also a campaign. And this campaign is actually running in Kickstarter. And the reason that we decided to report about it, because it's interesting. So we are talking about the SwitchLens Micro Four Thirds camera for smartphone. Don't know if you remember, but I think about, what was that? 2021, we reported about something similar from Alice Camera, which, by the way, exactly on the same day, Alice Camera announced that they are now shipping. But with the Alice Camera, the price is actually not so clear. Shipping fine. They also had a campaign, but we are not so sure about new orders, how it works. And it took them, 3 years to come out with the product, which is, we know it's never too easy. But the SwitchLens Micro Four Thirds camera for smartphone also sounds very interesting. So what is it? It's literally a camera device that will fit into or actually the iPhone or your mobile phone will fit into this device. And the smartphone will connect to this camera device via Wi-Fi. And the big thing is here that there is a Micro Four Thirds. Actually, there are two sensors, 1 inch and Micro Four Thirds sensors in this device. And the bayonet, the front one, is micro four thirds. So it doesn't matter if you choose 1-inch sensor or micro four thirds sensor. The lenses that you will use with this device are always micro four thirds, and we know exactly how many lenses are out there. So you are actually having the possibility to use your mobile phone screen, and the camera device here is very portable, and they are communicating between themselves with Wi-Fi. So you'll be able to take, it's almost like having the iPhone or the smartphone in general on steroids here. Personally, when I see a lot of the mobile phones with cages, no problem. But when you start and you want to add some filming with depth of field, same with photos, and then you need adapters, and on the adapter another lens and so on, you're defeating the purpose of being compact. And this is a very neat solution. I think Sony showed something similar in the old days, maybe not really for smartphones, but yeah, there was something, a similar concept. But that particular one is available now. And I also want to show you, where is this now? Because obviously the people are very excited. If you go to the campaign page, you will see that the company already have 560 backers. They're not running for just a few days, yeah? And they made, it's €250,000 euro here in a very short time. And as you can see, they also have third-party lenses to go with this thing. So all in all, this is just to show indicate some of the advantages. So with a mobile phone, you are kind of restricted to 1, 2, or 3 lenses built in the phone, and usually the sensor is rather small. Here you'll be able to change the lenses. There are 2 sensors to choose from, 1 inch or micro four thirds, and then you have a lot of the like aids that we need, like picking and so on. You will have, because you also will have their dedicated app. So it's literally the mobile phone, the hardware, which is the camera, Wi-Fi connection, and their app that will run on your phone. And there's also a dedicated place for 1.5 terabyte of storage, and you can capture raw photos and so on. But of course, what is important for us as filmmakers, they are actually also promising, I think, up to 4K 60p recording. And they're also working on implementing OpenGate. So what can I say? I mean, that looks interesting. All in all, this is something that I would love to explore, because at the end of the day, as I said before, building a huge rig around the smartphone, this is not really to my liking. If I can shoot with the phone and actually have this attachment connected nicely, yeah, maybe that's a nice solution. But of course, we have to check it. And that starts in the Kickstarter page in the campaign from $199. I think it goes all the way up, depending on the sensor that you choose. And of course, if you choose with or without lenses. Let me just see if of course, which cameras are supported. So, 1 second. I think for now, they don't really write which one are supported. I think probably it should be just a Wi-Fi connection. So there is no issue here. Good. And the other thing that we reported about that is connected to mobile phones are, 1 second, where is this? This is the Blackmagic Camera App for Android. Yeah, finally they launched something like this for Android. We know that many people asked us in the past, where is the Android version? Well, it's here, and it can do almost everything that the iOS version can do. But please keep in mind that currently not so many phones are supported. So what we can confirm that where is this? So Google Pixel 8 and Samsung S24 are supported. We also have Jacob from our team. He managed to install this on the Samsung Galaxy S23, and obviously it's working. I personally would love to see this working with the Sony Xperia. We have no word if that's working. and also Vivo. I don't know if you know Vivo. This is it's a Chinese company, but they're quite big. They are they have the X100. Sounds familiar, yeah? Vivo X100 mobile phone with size lenses, and they're really emphasizing the photo and the video capabilities of their mobile phone. I would have loved to see the Vivo X100 Pro phone with being supported by this app. So who knows, maybe in the future. And don't forget, this is a free app. Like always with Blackmagic, great work on this one. So please head to our full report in the site. Good. A short pause. Let's pause. How do you say pause? Pause. And let's move to another track quickly. This one is Face from Nem.
Nice when the people go away. Only you and me, and the rest they go astray. Say it to me, so my body goes slow. Those bumps on my face when you know you got a hold on me. Hold on me. Bounce to the rhythm, bounce to the rhythm.
Good, we can continue. And before we continue, just remind you guys, this is all taken for audio. It's a music licensing platform that we are using quite a lot for our videos. And it's actually quite amazing when you think about it, because there's so much music. It's quite amazing. Personally, I'm using only instrumental stuff, but I thought, why not to try something different today? It's not a review after all. Okay, what else did we talk about? We can close the Blackmagic here and this one. Good. So, two more things. First of all is about reviews that we ran this week. One of the reviews is already online, and the second one will be online by the time that you see this episode. So, Nino made a review of the Final Cut Pro for iPad2. And actually, it's a quite interesting experience, because if you remember, all of this kind of live switching, multicam, whatever, used to cost a lot of money and used to be very much hardware intensive. Yeah, you needed the right hardware to do those. And here comes Apple and actually releasing the Final Cut Pro for iPad2, and you don't need any dedicated hardware. And what Nino did, he literally connected 4 iPhones to the iPad, and yeah. So what it can do, what it can do literally is record 4 streams of video. What it cannot do, you cannot live cut in between those, which is one of the criticism that Nino had, or actually one of the requests that he asked Apple to please, maybe in future versions, to consider to have a way to literally touch the iPad and then switch between cameras. That will be very helpful. The other thing is that can record in either ProRes 422 HQ or HEVC, which is H265. Yeah, so you have 2 flavors. And the problem is that if you really want a higher quality and use ProRes, 422 HQ is a bit too much, because at the end, if you want also to transfer the video and the software will ask you if you want to upload this to the cloud, it's too much. We wish that Apple would consider in the future to allow also lower like the lower codec, like ProRes 422 maybe, or LT or whatever they have, in order to minimize the amount of data. So all in all, I really recommend you, if you're looking into the future or if you're looking into a possible solution to have multiple recording from iPhone for different events, what depends what you do. Nino actually recorded all of these on the iPhones. There are no other cameras in this specific review. And I think this is a version 1. We can almost certainly say that in the future, that probably will get better. But still, this type of possibility will show a trend at the end of the day. And it's nice to see that those things can be done on a friction of the cost that used to be in the past. Full report in Nino's review. The other review that we are publishing, actually, when you will see this, it will be online, of course. It's the FUJINON Duvo HZK 24 to 300 millimeter lens. Got to love those names, but we really like what FUJINON is doing here. They chose a completely different direction than other manufacturers, and they kind of position themselves on doing zoom lenses for large sensor cameras. And FUJINON has been doing lenses for, I don't know, whatever amount of time, but they are very famous in the broadcast world. Next to Canon, it used to be a broadcast camera by Panasonic or Sony, mostly actually Sony broadcast cameras. And then the TV station would have chose to work either with FUJINON or with Canon lenses. And FUJINON is obviously keeping up with the tradition, moving from the small sensor ENG cameras to lenses that actually can accommodate larger sensors. And we are talking here about full frame and APS-C. And if you've been working in broadcast, you know exactly how valuable it is to have such a zoom lens, 24 to 300. And of course, with an extender, or if you crop into the sensor, if you're working with a full frame camera, and then you just take the 35, the Super 35 portion of the sensor, you get even closer to your subject. In all honesty, I think 24 might not be that wide. I wish it could have been wider, but we are talking already that every millimeter here and there has to do with the size, the actual size, the physical size of the lens. So I guess this is the best that FUJINON could have done right now. But it's a nice lens. In terms of look, well, you have to understand that we are talking about a lens that's made for broadcast. And that means that it's a very clean image. There is no really look here, because when you do reality or news or things for television, the guys in the technical room sometimes don't really appreciate if it looks different. I can tell you this firsthand. Yeah. So that's what FUJINON tried to do here, a very clean lens. It will come in a PL mount. It's designed to cover 35 and full frame sensors. And I think it's a tool for events or broadcasters. Price, almost $32,000. So this is not for everybody. It's a rental item, or actually, if you're working for a broadcaster, I guess that's less of an issue. Yeah, so Graham did the review. I hope you will head to our review to read and to see more. He also shot a small mini documentary. I like what he shot. And again, he really tried to keep it simple, meaning there is no manipulation of the image. So what you see is what you get. And you can see when I talked about clean look, you can really see that it's a familiar TV look in this specific review that he did. Okay, so that's about the reviews that we have this week. Let's have one more track before I say thank you and goodbye. 1 second, let me choose something. This one is Gravity from Wolf Club. Where's the music? I know I'm acting a little bit like a frustrated DJ here, but yeah, it's not that I hold the machinery. So this is a pretty generic track. We can go on many videos. And that's it. Again, taking from audio the licensing platform, music licensing. And yeah, guys, did I miss anything? By the way, I have, of course, Alex here and Felix. Anything that I missed? Anything this week that happened that you want to know about?
I think you covered everything.
Great. So I guess this is one of our shortest episodes ever, but a lot of effort went into this. And thank you guys for being with me. Not so easy to run a podcast alone. I miss Nino, really. But he has much more important things to do right now. So that's it from me. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, we have notes and other things. Give us thumbs, likes, whatever. Of course, you can find the podcast in YouTube and in all the other podcast platforms. Yeah. So thank you very much and see you next week. Bye.